is an epigraph. I am with you, you men and women of a generation, or ever so many generations hence. Just as you feel when you look on the river and sky, so I felt. Walt Whitman, Crossing Brooklyn Ferry, 1856. If blue herons could speak to us from their rookery in the river, what would they say about our bridges? On July 4th, 1893, when the first bridge opened, their heron ancestors heard the church bells ring, the band play a polonaise, whistles shriek, and a bracing 13-gun salute. Think of it. Just 10 years after the Brooklyn Bridge was opened, 27 workers died constructing the Brooklyn Bridge, but we suffered no casualties. There is still a template here. There are ghosts of old Van Gorder's Ferry, of the John Latch bathhouse, a span of the railroad bridge, and the resurrected old wagon bridge from which teenage boys still jump as a rite of passage. No one living now remembers the railroad bridge collapsing with a road of rock, engine into the river, no one hurt, though a painter suspended from the trestle had his bucket of red paint splash all over him, convincing onlookers he'd been badly wounded. Our second iteration, the iron cantilevered through truss bridge in 1942, more fanfare, distinctly martial as the war was on. A parade with floats, 11 marching bands, a flyover of military planes. And here, today, we are still at war, but the enemy more elusive. Today we introduce the new concrete box girder mate to our charming mid-century bridge. The sweep of it, the clean lines, it will be a new gateway to the west as Winona wakens again. We look forward to the sunsets. The old bridge has seen paddle wheelers, heard calliopes, and even the Pinta and Nina have passed beneath its span. Tibetan Buddhist monks in crimson robes and tall hats have spilled colored sand from the middle of the bridge to bless our sacred river, our river road. And down there, if you look closely, our eccentric John A. Latch in his canoe pulls north for the backwaters with his jar of buttermilk. As lovers, we have stood together on the old bridge. As lovers, we will stand on the new bridge and contemplate the river of our lives. The old bridge connects us to another state of mind from which we return with new eyes as we roll down into our town. Behind us, in the shadows, Wapahasha looks on from the spot where his village, Kioksa, had its dancing grounds. And if you dig down just a little, you'll find a deep layer of sawdust from the lumber boom. But save your platitudes about progress and gaze west with a new vision. Blessings to all who made this bridge come true. Blessings on the many hands that built this bridge. We can still hear their cheerful conversation, their shouts over the rhythmic pounding of Thor's hammer. Years hence, may they cross this bridge with their grandkids, nod their heads, and say with pride, I made this. May this bridge be blessed and have a long life, and may those of us who use it be also blessed. And bless all of us gathered here to share this moment. Yes, there are many other bridges, some fabled and historic, some spectacular, some only in our songs and imaginations, but none compare to this one, the bridge into our future. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ken. And before we move to our ceremonial ribbon cutting,